One of the challenges that we face at Volvo as an enterprise is the alignment between sales and marketing. When I first heard Lee speak about marketing and sales alignment, I knew immediately he was the best choice to have as a keynote speaker for our event. I'm Holly Neal, Head of Dealer Marketing for Volvo Construction Equipment North America. The thing that stood out most to me about Lee was the fact that he is a marketer by trade, right? And that's just like me and just like most of the attendees at our event. And it felt to me like he's got that broad experience with meeting with sales and working with them to collaborate that would really come from an honest place when meeting with the marketers to help them understand the needs of the other side of the business. Having Lee as our keynote speaker turned out to be a huge success. Everybody was really engaged with what his message was and really understood what he was trying to get across. I heard lots of feedback afterwards about how inspiring he was and how much they felt like he could relate to what they were going through. As a matter of fact, I heard from several colleagues and attendees who were interested in learning how they could get in touch with Lee for their next event. Be the unicorn. That was the key takeaway, I think, from Lee's presentation. Everybody told me that they really felt moved by that and understood that there's a challenge of trying to find the sweet spot between understanding sales, but also doing a good job as a marketer. Thinking about the one action that I feel like can come from this, it was actually the catalyst to one of our attendees suggesting a book club. So she's going to start reading the cash book with the rest of the attendees that are interested, and they're all going to share their thoughts about it as they go forward. Having sales and marketing in the same room, hearing from someone who has the experience that Lee has on both sides of the business has really inspired a lot of conversations already. And I know many of our attendees were planning to go back and really spread the word amongst their whole sales organization of the importance of that collaboration. And I've even seen collaboration outside of just sales and marketing, but marketing in other areas of the business as a result of these conversations. So just collaborating in general is a huge long-term impact for us. Working with Lee was super easy. It was very seamless. He had a quick turnaround on his proposal, and from the signature until he was there, it was spot on. He was there for everything that I needed and was really easy to work with. Anytime you book a speaker for an event, you always have to think about what the cost is and then what the return is on that investment. And with Lee, it was just a no-brainer. It was such an easy, I honestly don't even think about the cost anymore because it was just such a no-brainer for us to hire him and to bring him on. He had so much value to add to our event. For anyone looking to book a keynote speaker on the topic of sales and marketing, no-brainer. Lee Judge should be at the top of the list.